Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video, I will be demonstrating the sourcing feature known as Enhanced Bid by Email. Enhanced Bid by Email was released in Q2 of 2020 and allows a user to create and publish a sourcing event and allows the supplier participants to receive the event via email. The participants will receive an Excel document containing the content of the event, be able to submit their responses, and ultimately send back to the solution. Their responses will populate back within the solution here, all without having to log into the Ariba network. In this demonstration, I will show how to enable email bidding for this event, publish, and then transition to the supplier's point of view of receiving and responding to the event. And then ultimately, I'll transition back to this sourcing solution page here, where we will see the responses populate back within the event. And this will all be done within the new guided sourcing user interface. Let's get started. We can see in my event that I already have my suppliers entered, my items that need quotes, as well as a question. All that I need to do now is enable email bidding for this event. To do so, I'll come up to the More Actions option and choose Set Event Rules. Under the general rules here, I do have an option to allow participants to submit bids by email. I'll check this option and uncheck the other option. I'll click Save, and my rules have now been updated. My supplier participants will now receive this event via email. I will now publish the event. Now that the event is published, I'll transition to my supplier's point of view where I'll receive the event. I have now transitioned over to my supplier's email where the event has come in. When I open the event, the email will tell me the solution that it came from, as well as the event name at the top. I receive instructions on how to submit my response via email, as well as the members of my organization that are invited to participate within this event. I'm also given an auto-generated email response option, decline option, or see event option. If I click see event, this will take me to the Ariba network where I will need to log in as the supplier. If I scroll down, I also receive a summary snapshot of event information, such as the bidding start time, region, currency, description, and commodity. And if I continue scrolling down, I'll also see two attachments, one being the Word version of the bidder agreement, and the second being the Excel document that contains the contents of the event. I'll now download the Excel document to submit my responses. My Excel document is now open and I can begin the process of responding as the supplier. The first two sheets within the Excel document contain instructions on intend to respond and submission response instructions. The third sheet that I have within my Excel document is where my pricing and questions will live. As you can see, my event opens with my line items within the event, their description, a column for the supplier to denote their intention to respond, as well as other system terms like currency, unit of measure, and quantity. The supplier also receives a column to enter their price for each one of the line items, as well as a text box to respond to the question. It is very important for your suppliers to keep in mind the fact that for any line items they wish to intend to respond for, they will need to change the no to a yes by typing in yes. They can then use Excel functionality to copy that down for all line items that they wish to respond to. For this demo, I will be responding to all line items. I've now completed step 1 as the supplier. I will now need to enter my price for each one of these line items. I've now entered my responses as the supplier, but I still need to respond to the question. In my event, I formatted this question to be a yes-no format question. So whenever I respond as the supplier, I will indeed receive a drop-down, which allows me to select yes or no as my response type. I've selected my response, and I've now done my part in entering my responses as the supplier. I can save this document and close this document out. I am now back within the email that I received as the supplier, and I will email my response back to the solution. To do so, I'll click Email Response, and like a regular attachment, I'll choose the Attach option and attach my Excel document. I've added in my Excel document and included a message. I'll now press Send. I will now transition back to the buyer's point of view where we will see this response populate within the solution. I am now back in the buyer's point of view within the sourcing event. I can see here through my Monitor Event Actions tile here that one of my suppliers has indeed responded to the event. And if I scroll down, I can see my supplier participants' responses to the line items, as well as their response to the question. I've now created, published, and participated in an event using Enhanced Bid by Email. Thank you for watching this demonstration, and have a great day.